Hello friends, welcome to the Younique Lab channel. Today we will show the knitting of this beautiful bag made with glow yarn. It is a yarn which has rayon and metallic yarn and comes in 15 shades. The knit we're going to show is Prada stitch because it makes this embossing. And let's get started. We'll start with the basic chain, where the sum of the points will be a multiple of 4 plus 2. Here I've made a chain of 18 points, which is 16 plus 2. And the first row that we're going to knit is going to be a garter single crochet, but we're going to knit it from the back side of the chain, so the good side is this one. We're going to knit it from the reverse side. So we're going to start by going into this point that makes this little mountain. And we're knitting a purl garter. Again. To the end of the row. So we finished the row with the garter. And we're going to go now to the second row. We'll start by making 3 chains. 2, 3, and turn. On the first point, we're going to make 3 ribbings double cross, but a little bit different than what we've learned to knit. That is, I take yarn in, I put yarn in. Going out. I have 3 chains. I'll start by closing the first one. Then I close the second, and then I close the third. To give the point a little more height, so I'm going to make the same point. 2 more. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so we have 3 ribbings on the first point. Now, I'll leave 3 slip knots. 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th one, I'm going to go in and make a purl. I'll make 2 chains. 1, 2. And on the same point, I'll knit 3 ribbings. In the way I showed you at the beginning. 2, 3. What I want you to pay attention to is knitting. Don't forget the chain 2, the 2 chains at the beginning, because that's what you'll find in front of you when you go to do the next row. So we leave 3 points again. 1, 2, 3. And we go to the 4th point. And we do a single crochet. And we continue to the end. We've come to the end of the row and we're going to do the 3rd row now. We start with 3 chains. We turn, and on the first point we're going to weave the 3 ribbings the way we showed before. 2. 3. So we're coming now to create the embossed point that this knit has. Here are the 3 ribbings that we made in the previous row and the 2 chains. So we come to the 3rd ribbing, 1, 2, 3, and we knit an embossed plain purl. It's called front post single crochet. Instead of knitting on the point, we knit around the body of the stitch. And we enter that way. And we make a regular purl. We'll make 2 chains. Attention. Don't forget these 2 chains because we'll find them when we go to knit the next row we're missing. And in the gap here, we'll go in to make the 3 ribbings. We continue by finding the 3rd ribbing. We're going to do the front post single crochet, the embossed garter chain. 2 chains. And into the gap, the 3 ribbings. And in this way we continue until the end of the row. We've come to the end of the row where we're going to do an embossed garter on the last ribbing here. And a simple purl on chain 3 of the beginning of the previous series. And that's our knitting. Now we're going to show you how to knit this knit in a circle. The sum of the points that we're going to create is a simple multiple of 4. We don't put any extra points. So starting here, I've made 32 points and I've knit a circle with a simple striped garter stitch. Now let's move on to the second circle. I close it normally with slip stitch and start by making 3 chains. I turn on the reverse side and start knitting on the first point, the 3 ribbings. The same knitting as shown before. Then I will leave 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th I'm going to go in and I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do a purl, 2 chains. And on the same point, the 3 little feet. And in this way, I will work the whole circle until I reach the end. We have now come to the end of the round. I have done the 3 ribbings. And I'm off, leaving the 3 points here. And I close with a yarn over. Up on the 3rd slip knot of the original 3 chains. I close it with a yarn over and turn it over on the other side, the good side now. I knit again, 3 chains. I start on the first point and knit the 3 purls. I continue now with the embossed knitting. I find the 3rd foot. I make the embossed stripe, the 2 chains, and in the gap, the 3 ribbings, and I continue in this way. This round is the knit all, but we'll knit it one by one from the good, and when we get to the end, we'll close with a yarn over here, and then we'll knit it from the other side. That's our knitting today. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon in a new video.